Cody Ponce is having a KBO season for the ages in 2025. It's the first KBO season for the 31-year-old, 6'6", 255-pound right-hander. And like other pitchers who've gone to the KBO and turned in one incredible season, Ponce may now be looking for one more shot in Major League Baseball. We'll take a look at how likely that shot is, as well as run through Ponce's career, but we got to start with his 2025 season. As of August 28th, Ponce has thrown 157 and 2/3 innings in 25 starts, over 6 innings per start, with a perfect record of 16-0, ERA 166, WHIP 0.88, 220 strikeouts versus only 34 walks. He should break the KBO record for strikeouts in a season without any problems. That record is 225. He'll only need 6 Ks in his next start to top that. 12.5 strikeouts per 9 innings, a 6.5 K to walk ratio. He leads the league in all those categories: ERA, WHIP, strikeouts, wins, a pitcher's triple crown for sure. His 16 consecutive wins is a KBO record. He's the fastest to reach 200 strikeouts in KBO history. Back on May 17th, he struck out 18 batters in a single game, another KBO record, in 8 shutout innings. Of all the pitchers in the world, no one is having a better 2025 than Cody Ponce. Of all the pitchers in the KBO's 44-year history, no one has done better than what Ponce is doing this season. Ponce came up through the Brewers and then Pirates system. Pretty smooth climbing up through the minors. Started 4 games in AAA in 2019 with an ERA of 5.30. 2020, 17 innings at the major league level, ERA 3.18, WHIP 106. 2021, 38 innings, mostly in relief, 36 Ks, ERA 7.04, WHIP 175. That same year in AAA, 57 innings in a mix of starting and relief, 59 Ks, ERA 4.71, WHIP 127. They'd had enough of him at that point, so he was released. 2022, over to NPB with the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters. 14 starts, 83 innings, only 66 Ks, ERA 3.35, WHIP 104. Biggest highlight was throwing a no-hitter late in the season. 2023, again with the Fighters, out 4 weeks at the start of the season, with an injury that likely affected his whole season. Very similar numbers to what he posted the previous year. More strikeouts, but ERA and WHIP a little higher. Still a good middle-of-the-rotation pitcher, but didn't show much improvement. 2024 with the new team, the Rakuten Eagles, but an injury-plagued season it was. 15 starts, 67 innings, 56 strikeouts, ERA 6.72, WHIP 161. Had he been healthy, he likely would have turned in another good season, but he wasn't welcomed back, so he left for the KBO. He might have turned his career around in NPB if he had stayed healthy, or at least been given another chance. Instead, he got it all together in his first KBO season. It's not unusual for a foreign ex-major league pitcher to top the KBO. Look at all the major statistical categories for starting pitchers in the KBO, and most of the top 10 are foreign pitchers. And you can probably guess why they're in the KBO instead of continuing in MLB. But when a pitcher goes over there and has a season like he's having now, everyone starts to think it's time to give him a second chance. Several such pitchers have been given that second chance in recent years. Results mixed, leaning negative. Josh Lindblom pitched in the KBO in 2015 and 2016, then a second shot in MLB in 2017, back to the KBO in 2018 and 2019, then a third chance in MLB in 2020 and 2021. In 2018 with the Doosan Bears, 26 starts, 168 innings, 157 strikeouts, ERA 2.88, WHIP 107. 2019 even better, 30 starts, 194 innings, 189 strikeouts, ERA 2.50, WHIP 0.98, 20 wins, won the MVP, best pitcher in Korea, even better than Kwang-Hyun Kim. Kim left the KBO after that season and had 2 really good seasons with the St. Louis Cardinals. But Lindblom didn't find the same success in his MLB return. 2020 with the Milwaukee Brewers, 12 games, 45 innings, 52 Ks, ERA 5.16, WHIP 123. 2021, 8 games, 16 innings, 17 strikeouts, ERA 9.72, WHIP 198. Spent some time in AAA and did really well there. Probably could have returned to the KBO, or maybe to NPB. But after 2022, he was done. Dan Straley was a starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles in 2019. 14 games, 47 innings, 33 strikeouts, ERA 9.82, WHIP 199. You can understand why he wasn't brought back after that. 2020 with the KBO's Lotte Giants, 31 starts, 194 innings, 205 strikeouts, ERA 250, whip 102. Led the KBO in strikeouts. 2021, not as good, but still alright. So in 2022, he was given another chance, pitching at AAA Reno. But with an ERA over 6 in 62 innings, he never earned a call-up. Eric Fedde, at first glance, seems a lot like Straley. In 2022, he was a starting pitcher for the Washington Nationals. 27 games, 127 innings, 94 Ks, ERA 581, whip 163. 2023 with the KBO's NC Dinos, 30 games, 180 innings, 209 strikeouts, ERA 2.0, whip 0.95. The best pitcher hands down in the KBO. Unlike Straley though, Fedde found a little success in his return. 2024 with the White Sox and Cardinals, 31 starts, 177 innings, 154 strikeouts, ERA 3.30, whip 116. Not bad at all. This year he's reverted to his pre-KBO numbers and he's been let go. But he did get one good season upon his return. Best season of his career. Then there's David Buchanan. He pitched for the Phillies in 2014 and 2015. Promising the first year, disaster the second year. Next came 3 years in Japan. Again, good at first, but then went downhill. From 2020 to 23, pitched in the KBO for the Samsung Lions. And there he was very consistent and actually improved year after year. Never the best pitcher in the KBO, but always one of the best. That was enough to earn a ticket back. But he struggled in AAA and only pitched one time at the big league level with the Cincinnati Reds. He's now pitching in Taiwan. So Lindblom failed in his return. Straley and Buchanan couldn't even succeed in AAA. Fedde found success, but only for 1 year. Any team thinking about taking a chance on Ponce will want to know that he's different from the other three. So, what makes him different? Well, his 2025 season is better than any season the other three had. Lindblom and Fedde were the best pitchers in the KBO in 2019 and 2023 respectively, but they didn't dominate in the same way Ponce has in 2025. It's not like anything seen in recent years, so that gives us reason to believe that he can be better. If Fedde could follow one great KBO season with one really good MLB season, maybe Ponce, who's having an even better KBO season, can be counted on for 2 or more MLB seasons as a reliable starting pitcher. Other differences are not so positive. Fedde was just 1 year removed from his MLB time. Lindblom not far removed from it. Ponce last appeared at the major league level 4 years ago, and even then it was only 55 innings spread out over 2 seasons. Not a full-time major league pitcher before going to the KBO, like Fedde had been. Another thing is, he was never really that good at the AAA or NPB levels. The ideal pitcher who excels in an Asian league and is given a second chance in MLB is one who did well in AAA, failed in the majors, and just needed something different. Think about Miles Michaelis. He was a consistently effective pitcher in AAA, but blew it every chance he got at the major league level. Then he spent 2 years in Japan, did great over there, returned to MLB, won 18 games his first year back, and he's a 2-time All-Star since. Not the case with Ponce. He struggled a bit at the AAA level. In NPB, he was good, but not great. He may have been on the verge of having one great NPB season before getting derailed by injury, but the lack of improvement from NPB Season 1 to NPB Season 2 says otherwise. If we think of NPB as AAA and KBO as AA, not saying that's what they are, but just think of them like that for a minute, then his career looks like this. Failed in MLB, not bad in AAA, suffered an injury, and now dominant in AA. You could give him a ticket straight back to the major league level, but usually one step at a time, right? That means for Cody Ponce, one more time back in NPB might be the best thing, if an NPB team is willing to sign him. That's a possibility. But his 2025 KBO season has been so good it's attracting the attention of major league organizations, deserving of more than a minor league contract. That would be the safest move, if you could sign him to a minor league contract and see if it works out that way. But he's probably going to earn a big league contract. More important than on-the-field performance is how he's improved as a pitcher, and his velocity has certainly improved. In MLB 4 years ago, and in NPB 2 years ago, his max was 96, now up to 98. In NPB, his fastball averaged 90 to 93. Now it's consistently over 95. Also throws a cutter, curve, slider, and changeup. If you want a detailed scouting report, I'll link an article in the description. I won't go into detail here. But we can see that he has improved as a pitcher, and that is the reason for his amazing 2025 season, not just the change from one league to another. He's better than he was in MLB and NPB, and given a second chance should see better results than last time around, though I wouldn't pay too much for him, nor would I expect him to join the rotation right away. Could even be a reliever in MLB, like he was last time. But he'll be worth it for some team to take a chance on. Anyway, that's all for this one. Until next time, this is Baseball International. See ya.